We've all had one of those moments. A stumble, a slip of the tongue, a second where the ground feels like it's disappeared from beneath your feet. For most of us, it happens in private, maybe in front of a colleague, maybe a friend. But for Ben Shephard, it happened in front of millions. Ben is no stranger to live TV. With years behind the camera, a career spanning game shows, morning television, and some of the most emotional interviews on British broadcasting, he's seen it all. He handles pressure with a smile. He navigates awkward moments like a professional. But nobody was prepared for this. It started like any other morning on this morning. The lights were bright. The sofa was perfectly arranged. Ben Shephard sat alongside his co-host, relaxed, charming, his usual self. Viewers tuned in with their morning cups of tea, expecting the usual blend of heartwarming stories, celebrity guests, and lifestyle features. What they got was something entirely different. Midway through a live segment, in front of millions of viewers across the UK, Ben made a slip-up. Not a dangerous one, not a harmful one, but the kind that makes your stomach drop, your cheeks flush, and the kind that the internet absolutely lives for. Details of the exact moment began spreading rapidly across social media. Clips were shared on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram within minutes. Comment sections exploded. Morning commuters watching on their phones were caught laughing out loud on the tube. And Ben, well, the camera caught every second of it. The slight pause, the blink, the slow, unstoppable wave of color rising from his collar to his cheeks. Bright red, unmistakably, beautifully, humanly red. What made this moment so special wasn't the slip itself. It was the reaction. Because in that moment, viewers didn't see a polished television presenter. They saw a real person. Someone just like them, caught off guard, slightly mortified, fighting back that instinct to burst out laughing or sink into the sofa cushions forever. His co-host, to their absolute credit, couldn't hold it together either. The laughter that followed was genuine, warm, and wonderfully contagious. And something remarkable happened. Rather than cutting to a commercial break, rather than brushing past it with a stiff smile, the show leaned in. They laughed. Together. With the audience watching at home. That moment of authenticity. That's what went viral. By mid-morning, clips had racked up hundreds of thousands of views. Fans of the show flooded social media with messages of support and, of course, plenty of good-natured teasing. Former This Morning guests joined in. Celebrities retweeted the clip. Even rival morning shows couldn't resist mentioning it. This is why we love live TV, one fan wrote online. Ben Shephard is absolutely human, and I'm here for it, posted another. Can we just loop this forever? I've watched it 12 times, came yet another comment, and honestly, who could blame them? The clip didn't just go viral in the UK. It traveled. Australia picked it up. American entertainment blogs ran with it. For a brief, glorious moment, Ben Shephard was trending internationally. In an age of perfectly curated social media feeds, flawlessly edited content, and presenters who sometimes feel more like holograms than human beings, this moment cut through all of that. It reminded people why live television still matters. Why morning TV, at its best, feels like sitting in someone's living room. Real, warm, unpredictable. Ben Shephard has spent his career building a connection with British audiences. Through serious interviews and silly games. Through emotional moments and joyful ones. And in a single, unscripted, unrehearsed, completely accidental moment, he deepened that connection more than any planned segment ever could. Because we didn't just laugh at the moment. We laughed with him. And that's a rare and genuinely beautiful thing. Have you ever had one of those moments? A work slip-up that made you go absolutely crimson? Maybe your own camera on which shouldn't be disaster? Drop it in the comments below. We promise we won't judge. In fact, we'll probably relate completely. And if you've seen the clip, tell us your reaction. Did you cringe? Did you laugh? Did you watch it more than once? Because honestly, that's a completely valid choice, and we fully support it. Make sure you watch until the very end, because we're wrapping up with something that makes this story even more memorable than you might think. Ben Shephard walked onto This Morning's set that day as a professional. He left it as something far more powerful, a viral sensation, a trending topic, and a reminder to everyone watching that the best moments in television aren't the ones that are perfectly planned. They're the ones that catch you completely off guard. The ones that turn your cheeks red, make your co-host lose it, and give millions of people at home exactly what they didn't know they needed. A genuine, unfiltered, laugh-out-loud moment of joy. And if there's one thing British morning television does better than anywhere else in the world, it's this. The beautiful, chaotic, warm-hearted mess of live broadcasting and the people bold enough to sit in front of those cameras every single day. Ben Shephard, from all of us here at Good Morning Britain, we salute you. Bright red face and all,